Good day everyone, this is Rich and I am on Open Cyphas. I was asked to give the definition of singleness and speak about it, so here I am. The definition of singleness is the state or quality of being single. The state or quality of being single. I have my notes here, so not much. But there's a misconception people have with singleness. First of all, people think singleness is bad or you shouldn't be single too long. I disagree. You see, let me read my notes. See, when we hear about singleness, somehow we often think about relationships. Like if we have to have a singles group or a singles meeting or something, in the back of your head you're always thinking, oh, this is about relationships. I don't know why. Am I wrong? Am I the only one who feels this way? No, not really. Because we think that when we speak about singleness, it is always preparation for the latter, which is relationships. Which it kind of is, but there's a separate, you could deal with it by itself, singleness. Basically, singleness is good. It is good to be single. Some of you mightn't really believe that, mightn't even want to hear that. But singleness is good. I'll take you to Genesis. Genesis, when Adam came, Adam was, yes, huh? Anyway, Adam was single. When God created Adam, and there's a lot of teachings about this. When God created Adam, Adam was with God. The only thing Adam had was God. He had a relationship with God. And through that relationship, he understood what his purpose was to do, and he was doing it. That is singleness. Let me break it down for you again. God created Adam, man. Before Eve came in the picture, Adam knew God. He had a relationship with God. Through that relationship, God told him what to do, and he was doing it. That is singleness. Now, a lot of people like to go after, which says that when Adam was doing what he was doing, he was being single. It was God who chose to decide. God decided that, it's not good for man to be alone. And he gave a helpmeet to help him do what he was doing. A lot of people are not single, they don't master their singleness. So they're not doing what God called them to do. But still want a helpmeet. And this bothers me. I don't understand it. So okay, there are stages in singleness that everybody should master. Step 1, stage 1. God. That is what Adam had. That is all Adam had. He had God. And he had a relationship with God. Because a lot of people say they have God, but they don't have a relationship with God. This is nonsense. You don't have God if you don't have a relationship with God. A lot of people know about God, but they don't know God. A lot of people claim to be saved. A lot of people claim to be Christian, godly people, and they don't know God. By the way, the only way to know God is to know Christ. You have to understand that. Jesus is the only way. Anyway, he knew God. He knew God. He had a relationship with God. Which brings me to stage 2. Stage 2 says, now you know God and have a relationship with God. That is how you can only hear what you was made for. Imagine I make tools, and the hammer come to me and say, what am I to do? You have to pound nail, Mr. Hammer. Why? Because I created him to do that. It will be wrong for the hammer to go to the saw or to the screwdriver for his purpose. They don't know. They are not equipped to tell him what he was made for. Likewise, for men, women, mankind, the only way we know God's purpose is if we go to God. And that we only hear what God tells us because of our relationship. We only have a relationship when we with God. So step one is God and the relationship by knowing Him. And step two is knowing your purpose. Step three is doing your purpose. There's no sense knowing your purpose and not doing it. It makes no sense. This is singleness, by the way. Knowing your purpose. When you know your purpose, you do your purpose. And that is what we're supposed to do. It is very important to say though that you are single the moment you're born. So what you teach a kid or a toddler, baby, until all the time, forever, during the lifespan of that person is know God, know what God said it to do, purpose, and do it. That is being single. And it is left up to God. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. It is only left up to God to decide when He will bring a helpmate. Not you, it's not your decision. You know why? Because you don't know when you need a helpmate. God, you see, God will mold you and shape you in different things. And even in purpose, when it's difficult, sometimes you need to be alone still. That's God's mold. That is God molding you. So I want you to focus on being single. Singleness is the state of quality of being single. You are single. Let's see how Adam did it. He only knew God, a relationship with God. Through that, he had purpose. He knew what he was supposed to do. And since he knew what he was supposed to do, he was doing it. He was wrapped up in God. He wasn't studying women. He wasn't studying girls. He wasn't studying man. He wasn't studying boys. Well, obviously he won't be. But I'm speaking to both male and female, so you understand. Adam wasn't like that. But my point is, singleness, state of quality of being alone. State of quality of being single. And there's a difference between being single and being alone and lonely. You know that? Being alone is, yeah, you could be alone in anywhere. You could be lonely in a crowd. So it's different. One is a state of mind, one is physical. And I think that is all I have to say. What else do I need to say? Big up to Open Cyphas, Rich Angel. Anthony is still recording.